Hey, what's up, everyone? I am Coach Lou, and I guess by now you may have guessed it that I'm Charlotte Trotter's upline coach, and Charlotte is sadly going to step down from coaching, and it's the decision that she is firm with, and I support her 100% with that. And I wanted to just make a short video to introduce myself and to just tell you guys a little bit of the history about me. I became a Team Beachbody coach in 2012. I'm a one-star diamond coach, and let me even back up a little bit more. I was going through a divorce in 2010 after having separated from my ex-wife right around 2008, and what I had done was I decided to live at the house where my children lived with my ex in a separate wing in the house so that I could watch my kids grow up. And this went on for almost 4 years. And during that time, I was really happy because I was able to be with my children and I was able to watch them grow. They were at a very young age at the time, and it meant the world to me. I'm an architect, besides being a Team Beachbody coach, and what I had done was I had put an addition on the back of my house, but sadly, the divorce kind of took over, and that addition ended up becoming my living arrangements. But I was just saying a second ago, I was really happy and lucky to be able to be with my children in that home. But depression started to overtake me, and one of the things that depression can sometimes make you do is binge eat. And I ballooned up to about 310 pounds right up until about 2010. And what I was doing was destructive. I was eating a lot. I was very unhappy. I just would use food to make up for the loss of being in an environment where you're basically at the end of the rope, but you want to stay there for your children. And it was a tough decision. And I think what made it even harder was the fact that not many people really knew about it at the time. Everybody thought things were happy-go-lucky, and we both agreed to do that just for the sake of our kids. But that weight gain really just kind of took over. Luckily, one Labor Day weekend, I was watching an infomercial for P90X, and they brilliantly played this infomercial over and over and over again. And at first I was looking at it and I was like, this is absolutely sadistic. There's no way I can do these exercises. There's no way I can do any of this. This is crazy. And after watching it for like 4 or 5 times, this one guy came on the screen, a guy named Tommy Migrant, and he said that he had done it, and it actually took him 5 90-day durations of P90X to lose the weight that he wanted to. And that's when I was sold. That's when I said, that's my guy. That's the guy who's like me, because I think it's going to take me a lot longer. So I ordered a program, and it comes, and I do it wrong for the first week. I didn't have a coach. I had no idea what I was doing. I did the programs in random order. I didn't follow the meal plan. Long story short, by day 3, I put everything back in the box, and I put it up on a shelf. I said, to hell with this. A few months went by. Now it was right before December, and I'm on Facebook, and I found this coach saying that she was going to start a challenge group. And I had no idea what that meant, but she was going to have people do P90X. So I joined it, and I said, if I last a week, I'll be happy enough. And I ended up being, out of 20 people, one of only 2 people that completed the full 90 days of P90X with that coach. And I lost 50 pounds, and I was so happy. And I will never forget that it started on December 1st. And you can imagine, after the first month, you might look like you've lost maybe a little bit of weight, but you're not where you want to be. So it was New Year's Eve, and some friends of mine were having a New Year's Eve party, and I went, and I was so gung-ho about my lifestyle. I didn't want to eat anything bad, and I just ate healthy. And, we were watching the ball drop, and somebody asked me a question, and I told them what I do. And they actually insulted me. They said to me, you don't look like somebody that does P90X. And I was like, whoa, how could someone say that to me? So after the party, I went home, and it was about 2 in the morning. I was all pent up and upset, and I decided I wanted to work out to get it out of my system. So I did plyometrics, which is a type of like a cardio workout from P90X, and I did it back to back with something called Cardio X. And there was a song I liked by Don Henley called "A New York Minute," and it's about how your life can just kind of fall apart and turn upside down. And I decided I would call those two workouts back to back "A New York Minute." And so when the 90 days were up, I had lost 50 pounds. I felt great. I needed smaller pants. I I was really happy with myself. I didn't look the way I thought I would want to look at, like I knew I wasn't done, but I got myself thinking, this is amazing. I rewarded myself for finishing the 90 days. I went with my nephew to see Rascal Flatts in concert, and we had a great time. But by then, my coach had suggested to me that I become a coach, and I didn't want to do it. I had no time. I was going through divorce, 2 kids, working a 1-hour commute sometimes, going to the office, just so busy, plus just wanting to have time to work out. But my coach said to me something that really resonated with me. He said to me, you're going to feel bad if you don't become a coach sooner, because you're going to realize that you love helping people and that it's so much fun and it's so inspiring to help others and pay it forward knowing that it's going to motivate you. And my God, he was right. I became a coach right at the start of 2012 in February, kind of like an anniversary, I guess. And I was so scared. I didn't know what I was doing. But I told myself, and I promised myself, I said, I'm not a fitness professional. I know very little about everything. I just know that I did these programs. I had only done 2 at the time, P90X and Insanity. I said, that's all I know. But I said, what I do know is I'm going to use the skills I have as a person. I'm a good father, so I know how to nurture people. I know how to listen to people. I know, as an architect, I know how to understand people's needs and how to work with them. I like to write, so I like to make these great posts that really inspire and motivate people. I like humor, so I like to post things that are funny. I like music, so I like to bring in workout music that inspires me. I love movies, so I like to post clips that inspire me to work out. And what I realized what was happening was I was a coach, and it wasn't that I was a fitness specialist or that I was some, professional trainer or something like that. It was that I was a person who had certain things that made me unique. I was able to use those things to reach out to other people and bring out the best in them. And I learned that the greatest thing about being a coach is not that you help other people, it's that you help other people learn how to help themselves. And I will never forget when I found Charlotte on a P90X fan page. I thought she was the most amazing thing. She was just starting to get her feet wet with working out, and she was so great. And I got excited too the first time she messaged me with a question, and it had nothing to do with working out. It was an architecture question for something her son was doing. But over time, friendship became part of our. We grew to become friends, I should say, and she ended up becoming a coach out of surprise, and it was great. I just want to get back to myself for a second and say that having someone like Charlotte and our team has been an amazing experience, and I've learned so much from Charlotte because, as you all know, she loves to work out. She loves to post and motivate and inspire everyone, and she has a really great knack for posting things at the right time, just when you say to yourself, I don't feel like working out tonight. And then she's got some post of her flexing her gorgeous biceps or doing something that is like some kind of a push-up that would only kill you. And I think she's an incredible motivator. So I know I want to say that I'm sorry to see that she's stepping down from coaching. But I will say this, I have a feeling she'll be back. But until that time, I would like to offer that you let me help you. You let me show you that I can help you bring out the best in you. And you'll become a friend of mine. You'll grow to see that I'm the kind of person you want in your court. I have a genuine ability to remember things about people, and I don't know why. I just genuinely love learning about new people and making new friends, and it's become something that's helped me become a great coach. And I want to keep paying that forward, and I want to really get to know you guys. And just so you know, from a technical point of view, the way it works in Beachbody is if a coach resigns, all the people that she's coaching, obviously in this instance Charlotte, automatically go to their coach. So when Charlotte is officially resigned, you're going to magically, I shouldn't say magically, you're going to just simply end up in my roster. And when you go in the Team Beachbody Coach website, you're going to see that I'm showing as your upline coach. But again, I don't want that to be like a shock to you. I don't want you to say, you know, who is this weird guy? I want to switch. I want to transfer. I want you to let me give you the attention you deserve to make what you do in this group great. And we can keep Fit for Life. I have my own group as well called The Resistance. You can be in both groups if you want. I can offer you what I have over in my group too. And what I'm going to try and do over the next few days is privately message each person in the group. And I hope, again, that I can get to know you all. I think that this is a great group. I know there's a lot of different people in our group, Fit for Life. And I will promise you this, that I'll do my best to help you. And I'll do my best to keep you motivated and excited, because I feel that that's what makes for a good coach. So you guys have a great night. I have to go work out because I have a very important rule. It's never miss a Monday. I'm about to press play on Body Beast Bulk Chest, and I'm going to destroy it and crush it. And just making this video for you guys has inspired me to do that. So I'll talk to you later.